Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be a first impressions chit chat, get ready with me. My mom doesn't get home until like 5, so I had like an hour to film, and I have a bunch of new online makeup that I am dying to put on my face because I have not tried out these eyeshadows yet. I got one order yesterday and one order today. So we're going to be playing with one online makeup brand that I've never tried before. And we're going to be trying to use a couple of these shadows from Sugar Pill Cosmetics. Look how gorgeous they are. I'm going to try and incorporate all the colors that are on the dress that I'm wearing. I am wearing the dress with leggings. I think it looks really cute actually. It's like comfortable, but it's still, you know, something that's cute. But I'm going to try and incorporate like these 4 shades in the look that I'm doing. So we're going to be testing these out. I've only swatched them and I kind of tested them out last night, but I really am going to put them to the test today to see how they perform, and they just look really beautiful. And then I also received this basically like not even an hour ago, and I swatched all the shades already and it already looks so gorgeous. I received the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette today. Oh, it's so freaking beautiful. Like, look at this packaging. I'll open it for you guys when I actually do my makeup, but I am so obsessed with the packaging already. Like, actually, you know what? Let's just open it now so you guys can see what it looks like. Look how pretty! And then, this is the actual palette, and this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking beautiful. I can't wait to use this. If you guys want any kind of review on this palette or any of these products, please let me know. I am uploading this video after I hauled everything because I was waiting on certain things to launch, but I'm filming it before I have everything because I am filming it on the day that I received the Urban Decay palette. So we're going to dive into some eyeshadow now. I'm so freaking excited. So I'm going to take my Sephora Pro Crease Brush. I think I said before that I'm getting ready to sleep over my best friend's house tonight. I was at my boyfriend's house the past couple of days, and now I'm getting ready to sleep over my best friend's house. So I haven't really been home that often, so I haven't filmed that much. I think I'm going to take the Sugar Pill eyeshadow as a transition shade. We can always darken it up more. So I'm going to dive into the Sugar Pill eyeshadows first because that's mainly what I'm going to be using. I'm only going to be using the Urban Decay palette for like my lid shade and my brow bone shade. So I'm going to be diving into these. I think we're going to use Heart Shaped Cookie as my transition shade. So we're going to dive into that. And I'm going to put it on with my Sephora brush. When I first tried it yesterday, it wasn't that pigmented, but I didn't try it over primer. So I'm going to try it now with primer. I already primed my eyes to save some time. And I'm only going to be doing my eye makeup and like my blush and highlight on camera and my lipstick just to save time because you guys don't really need to see everything if you see me do it like a million times. So when I first apply it, I don't know, it doesn't pick up like enough pigment for me. And I feel like it's kind of weird because I got really turned on to this eyeshadow by the Fancy Face. And she tells me that she uses this eyeshadow a lot for transition shades. I mean, as a transition shade, but for some reason I don't feel like it really shows up on me, which is weird because she has a much darker skin tone than I do. So, like, she's like a amber color, like a medium dark color. So I don't understand, like, but it is very pretty. It does remind me a lot of ColourPop's Firefly, which has been like my go-to transition shade. But yeah, mostly I wanted to dive into the Sugar Pill colors today. I was so excited. I did not even wear makeup yesterday, so I was so excited to wear makeup today. Like, I just tested out stuff yesterday. I didn't really wear makeup because there really was no point because I was just coming home from my boyfriend's house. So I just feel like this takes a lot of work to apply, which I don't really get. I just feel like it doesn't really show up. I mean, it doesn't really have to show up because it's a transition shade, but I feel like the ColourPop one shows up better. Alright, let's not do this like for 10 million years, but I just wanted to show you guys how it actually applies. Alright. I think I'm going to darken it up a little bit with the shade from the Urban Decay palette. I think I'm just going to go into this Chaser shade right here. I'm going to take the brush out so I can actually show you guys. So I'm going to use that Chaser shade as to like darken up the crease a little bit more. Alright, so this one does apply a little bit better. I do like that. And we're just gonna use that as a transition. Because we're gonna go in with some bright ass colors, so. Alright, I think that's better for now. Let me just see how it looks. Alright, so we're just gonna move on because in the end it doesn't really matter. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we're gonna dive into more of the Sugar Pop shades. We're gonna take this really beautiful matte yellow and we're gonna put that all in the crease. And this shade is called Buttered Cupcake, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm just gonna take a little bit, not too much. It doesn't really pick up that much product, the Sugar Pill eyeshadows, but when I applied this, when I tested it out, it looked really pretty. And it's not too insanely yellow, which I kind of like. But at the same time, I really was expecting these to be like really, really pigmented. So I guess this look won't turn out as bright as I thought. So I think it's going to work nicely with the Urban Decay shadows. So we're just going to try and buff that into the crease. Ugh, I can never see what I'm doing, like, ever. Alright, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. I just don't think they, like, apply as, like, pigmented as I wanted them to. I feel like the Visart ones actually apply a little bit more pigmented. Like, that yellow and that orange are really nice in the palette. But I do like this. It's not, it doesn't make you look like sick by being like so yellow. Oh yeah, that is pretty. Alright, so once we're done with that, we're going to go in with our crease shade to define the crease more. I'm going to take this matte orange shade, and this one is called Flamethrower, Flame Point. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques crease brush, and I'm going to put that in the crease. This one is definitely more pigmented than the orange one. Just move my computer a little bit closer. And it's such a dark day-to-day outside. Oh yeah, this orange is so pretty. And we're just gonna work that in, obviously. So yeah, I'm going over her house. This is the first time I've like really slept over in like a long time. Like ever since Connecticut. I just never felt like really sleeping over her other house, because she has another house in Center Mauritius, and that's where her mom used to live. But now her mom's aide's family lives there now, and now her mom moved back into like the smaller Patchogue apartment where Liz lived before that. She lives in Connecticut now, but before she used to live in Patchogue. And that's really pretty. That orange shade is really gorgeous. I really love this one. I just want to finish applying it. So I'm staying over there tonight because I wasn't able to make it to her Connecticut birthday because I was at my boyfriend's house, sleeping over his house that whole weekend. And I just didn't really want to spend the money going there. It's expensive. Like, it was different when I was working and I visited her for the first time. But now it's just a little bit too expensive. And I was there for karaoke to, you know, at least still be there for her birthday because we both missed each other's birthdays last year and we were both like pissed at each other for that. Let me just see how it turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. Yeah, that's a really gorgeous shade. And I kind of want to keep it like that. I don't want it to be like too orange because we're still going in with more color. Okay, now I'm like really torn if I want to use the Urban Decay palette for the rest of the look or use one more Sugar Pill shade. I think I am just going to dive into the matte red because it's just so stunning. So this one is called a Love Plus and it's just such a gorgeous matte red. So we're going to use that. We're not going to be too heavy with it, but I am going to take it on the outer corners. Oh, wow, that's so pretty. Oh my god, yeah. I'm definitely happy I used that one. That's really gorgeous. It like barely takes any work to blend. I like only tried them over like not even primer yesterday. These definitely work the best with primer. Because then it really brings out like the vivid pigment in them. Oh, yeah, that's so pretty. And we're going to do the same on the other eye. I just feel like people don't really talk about Sugar Pill that much lately. And I can't believe it took me so long to actually order things from them. Because I've always been interested in the brand. And I was like, I need to finally order some of their matte colorful shades. Because I really don't have matte colorful shades like this. And I'm always looking for a matte shade to go with like colorful looks. And I feel like I never have any. Like the only ones I really have are in the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, in like the Lime Grime Venus palette, and then everything else is like, and the Juvia's Place palette, which actually has been really handy for colorful looks. Let me just finish doing this. So I was like, let me like finally order these Sugar Pill shades. And they're really pretty. This is like one of my favorite looks to do, like a warm sunset eye. Oh, it's like so summery. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Alright, so I think that's it for the Sugar Pill eyeshadow. So I used 4 of them, so I only have these 2 to use now. So I figured they weren't going to be too hard to use because I'm just going to be using these and the Heat palette for like the rest of the month. So I can really test them out for you guys. But so far, these are really beautiful. The red is definitely my favorite one. That red is very hard to do for eyeshadow because it has like a very strong pigment that irritates the eyes. And I'm really surprised that they got it like this beautiful and this good to be eye safe. So that's really amazing. So the other 2 shades are Mochi and Home Sweet Home. So I'm probably going to use those when I wear like, you know, more bluish colors. So now we're going to dive into the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. So excited. The only shade I used was that Chaser shade, but I'm so excited to use some of these shimmery shades. So I'm going to take the shade Lumbre, I'm pretty sure. And I think I'm going to mix it a little bit with this Dirty Talk shade. Because I knew the first shade I was really drawn to was Lumbre. It has like this peachy duochrome shift to it. I really don't have duochrome shades from Urban Decay. I feel like they don't really do that, especially in the Naked palettes. But when I was swatching most of these, most of them had like a really beautiful like duochrome shift to them. I was like really surprised. They swatched gorgeously. Like every shade is so buttery and pigmented. So I am super excited to try it out. So we're going to take my Real Techniques brush. Okay. You know what? Let's just go in with this shade first. Oh my god, that picked up so pigmented. Wow. Okay, and now we're just gonna... See, I feel like I always have to use my fingers. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm so glad these shades work together. I was really afraid that these shades weren't going to work together, like the Sugar Pill and this. All right, we're going to use my finger now. Okay, it's really pretty. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh, yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, we're just going to use my finger. I just find it's easier. We're just going to dip into that shade again, and we're going to apply it on this side. Also, I didn't do my face makeup yet, but I forgot to say, because I wasn't sure if the Sugar Pill eyeshadows were going to have fallout. They had 0 fallout. That's amazing. Like, I thought they were going to be, like, falling all over my face. They're not like the Juvia's Place eyeshadows. These have, like, no fallout. They were a pleasure, like, to work with. That's really amazing. Those are probably, like, some of the first eyeshadows that I've used that are colorful like that don't have fallout. Like the lime crime do, like a little bit. It's not like anything crazy, but I'm really surprised by these. All right, let's just see how it looks. I'm not sure how it looks right now. I think I might have to layer it up with the other shade just to get it to be really shimmery, because so far it's kind of hard to build up. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to use Fix Plus. It's very pretty. I just thought it was going to be a little bit more intense. So I'm going to take that Dirty Talk shade right here, and I'm going to put that on top to see if it makes it a little bit more pigmented. Ooh. Wow, that went on really nicely in the center of my lid. So I'm just going to pop it on in the center. Ooh, yeah, that's really pretty. That went on so easily. Like the Juvia's Place ones take like forever to apply on the center of your lid, like some of the shades. Like if you already have an eyeshadow underneath, like it won't apply properly. Oh, that was like just the pop I needed. That's really pretty. Hold on. Let's double check again. Let's mix the two together. Yeah, that's pretty. I think I'm still gonna kick it up a notch with some Smashbox Primer Water. So we'll see how that helps it. Because it's not as shimmery as I thought. So hold on. Okay, so now we're gonna dip it into both shades. And I'm gonna spray my brush a little bit with the Smashbox Primer Water. And we're just gonna see if that makes it a little bit more pigmented. Yeah, that definitely helped. It's just not like as pigmented as I thought. I expected it to be a little bit more shimmery, but it's still pretty. I just was expecting a little bit more. Hmm. I don't know. Like, I really thought it was gonna be like, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed in the pigment, I guess. It's not like doing that much. Like, it's there and it's very pretty, but it's not like, bam, like really shimmery. All right, we're just gonna dip into my brow bone highlight. So I'm gonna take this shade Ounce and I'm gonna pop that on my brow bone. And I'm gonna put that up here. Maybe the mattes will be better, but it's only a first impression, so I can't really judge it right now. I'm gonna have to just test it out more. All right, this is bothering me. Can't see anything. All right, and now we're just gonna clean it up with this, and then we're gonna do my eyeliner off camera, because you guys know I suck at eyeliner. All right, yeah, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and did my liner, primed, did my foundation, and did my concealer. So I just went in with the Stila Sale Day eyeliner in the shade Black. Then I primed my skin with the Urban Decay Quick Fix Prep Priming Spray and the Stila One Step Corrector. I'm almost done with that bottle of my second bottle of the primer, which is crazy. And then I just did my foundation. I used the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation, the Fit Me, in the shade 110 Porcelain. I actually have not worn foundation in like a week, like almost a week and a half. The last time I did was when I went to see Wonder Woman. That's how long it's been since I haven't worn foundation. There's like a piece of hair here. It's driving me nuts. And then I went in with the concealer and I used the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer in the color Fair Light. So, and then I just set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Sticker Brightening Powder. So now I'm going to go into the Naked Heat palette again, and I'm going to smudge a couple of colors on the lower lash line. So I think I'm going to take this gorgeous He Devil shade, and I'm going to use that. And I think I'm going to use that with the shade Cayenne, and I'm going to put that on the outer part. So we're going to use He Devil first. Oh, yeah, the mattes are so pigmented. Like, so freaking pretty. Oh, yeah. Kind of getting it on my contact. Don't do that. Like, the mattes, you really don't have to, like, dip into. They're really pretty. So why is this so hard to apply right now? It's just so dark in my bathroom right now because it's so overcast outside because it was raining before. Why is it so hard? Jesus, Caitlin. All right, and then we're gonna take the, I don't know why this is so hard for me to do. I need like a better brush to like define my lower lash line. I'm just going to take it all under my eyes, and then I'll add a little bit more of the other color. So now we're going to add cayenne. And I'm just going to put that on the outer part. Pretty. I don't know if I'm going to use anything else from this palette because, oh yeah, the mattes are gorgeous. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. Yeah, really gorgeous mattes. I don't know if I'm going to take anything else from the palette because there's not really a light enough inner corner shade. I was thinking about mixing this shade Ounce and that shade Lumbre again, whatever it's called, and see if that works as an inner corner highlight. So I will be right back. Hold on. Okay, so I just lined my waterline with Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Slide On Liner in the shade 0. And then I also put on my mascara. I know it looks so dark right now because it's so dark in my bathroom. My eyes really don't look like this raccoon-like in person. They look, yeah, definitely not. They definitely look more like, I'm really liking the look after I put the mascara on and the eyeliner. Now I feel like the eyeshadows are popping more. Before I wasn't like too thrilled, but now I think the colors are really like popping on my eyes, so now I'm excited. So now I'm gonna take the same brush again. I'm not sure about these colors. I mean, I'm gonna try this shade on the inner corners. Let's just try Lumbre on the inner corners. I know I'm probably butchering the crap out of that name. Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. It's not too dark. I thought it was going to be like really dark on the inner corners, but it's like a really pretty like medium peach color. And then let's just take a little bit more on this side. I always feel like it never applies. Okay, and then we're going to take that Ounce shade to brighten it up a little bit more. Ooh, yes. I like that. It's pretty. So I basically used like the same 4 shades from the palette, but I really like how they turned out. I might have to add a little bit extra to that later. Okay, so we just finished bronzing up the skin and just putting a little bit of Lower Lash Line mascara on. Did I just like ruin this box? I don't even know what I did. This is not like folded that well. I don't know why they would do it like this. Okay, that's better. There we go. So I did pop on those 2 inner corner shades. Overall, my thoughts on this so far is I like it. I'm not in love with it yet, but the mattes are gorgeous. I think I'm going to love more of the mattes than the actual shimmers in this. Sometimes people say that like shimmers for Urban Decay are hit and miss. So I'm going to have to test them out a little bit more, but I am glad I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 of the shades. So that's a majority of the palette already. So I'm just going to keep on testing it out and letting you guys know what I think. I'm just going to be bringing this palette to my friend's house, and that's the only thing I'm going to be using tomorrow. So we're going to test it out more tomorrow and see how I feel. And then I also just popped on some Lower Lash mascara. I just put on the MAC Simply Like a Black Lash like I always do. I don't know what I did with this palette. Like, I think I'm just going to put it in this. But that's going to break. So I don't know what I did to the box. I'm going to have to fix it after. I'm not going to like fix it on camera. And then I just bronzed up my skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter. And now I have a new blush to try out. This is the ColourPop Double Play Pressed Powder Palette, and this is a pressed powder duo. So I got it in the shades Getting Handsy, which is the blush, and Patted Down is the highlighter. I'm not going to be using the highlighter today. I might pop it on the inner corners. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I have another highlighter to use that I haven't used yet. I've gotten so many new highlighters, like it's insane. So I got this in the mail a couple days ago. I haven't used any of the new ColourPop stuff I've gotten yet, so I'm going to dive into this. This is mainly the thing that I wanted to use and get the most out of the order that I placed. I mainly placed the order to get this. So this is the highlight and this is the blush. So freaking pretty. So I'm going to be using the blush today. I think it's going to work with the look that I did. It's just a neutral brown, so it's very pigmented too. Once I dipped my brush in, I was like, wow, it's very pigmented. I did test it out last night just on bare skin, but I haven't tried it over foundation yet. But yeah, I haven't worn foundation or eyeliner in like a week. Okay, that's really pretty. Yeah, gorgeous. Okay, and then put it on this side. I have two new blushes to use from ColourPop. I did get one of the cream ones as well. So, but that's like a pinky shade, so I'm not going to be able to use that for a little bit because I'm going to be doing like all these looks with the Naked Heat palette. So, pink blush doesn't really work with it. Oh, yeah, really pretty blush. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. And now we're going to do the highlight. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that highlight shade, this one, into my inner corners. Just to give it a little bit more oomph. It's not really going to show up that much, but because I'm putting it over like two other shades, but I think it looks really pretty. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna dive into a newer highlighting palette. I'm gonna be trying out the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette. This is the Solstice Highlighting Palette. This is the first item I've ever gotten from Sleek Cosmetics. And I got this on Ulta.com. I have not tried it yet. I've just heard so many things about it. I did try it on bare skin last night and I liked how it looked. I don't necessarily like how they feel when I swatch them. They are very rough on the hands. They are not very soft, buttery. It's not a very soft, buttery formula. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. It's a really pretty gold packaging. And it says the Sleek Makeup on the front. It comes with an overlay. And then this is what the palette looks like. It has like a cooler tone lavender shade, this really pretty cream shade, which I'm probably not going to use ever. And then I'm going to do a mixture of these two shades today. I'm going to use that peach shade and that yellow shade. So I'm going to try them out and see how they look. I'm going to do just this peach shade first and see how it picks up. It doesn't pick up that much on the brush, so that's why I was a little bit nervous about them because this palette's so hyped up. And everybody says it's like, oh, it's the like most pigmented highlight ever. And from what I see, it's not that amazing, to be honest. So we're going to try it with the yellow. If this would pick up products. And we're going to see. Watch, it's probably going to be like super intense when I look in the mirror. All right, let's see if this is showing up. Okay, it's a lot more frosty white than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be like this white looking. So now I have to like, I wanted it to be more peach toned, not exactly like ice cold white. Damn it. Let's see if it's that white on the other side. Yeah. I mean, it can work. That is really white. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really work with this look. Damn it. All right, we're gonna just apply the rest to it. I think I'm gonna mix it with a gold. I think I'm just gonna mix it with the ColourPop one. But it is very, very pretty. I didn't think it was gonna be this white. I thought it was gonna be more of like a peach. Sorry, I'm just looking at it in the mirror really quick. Because I noticed like right away that the color wasn't really gonna work for this. And since the other shade is so intense, I can't really like tone it down with the yellow. So I'm gonna see if layering it a little bit with the ColourPop one might help it more, because this one's definitely more like a color I should have used. So let's try this. I think that'll work a little bit better. I'm just afraid that it's so white looking. That highlight though, do you see that? Oh my god, that is a lot of highlight. It's really white. Damn it. I didn't think it was gonna be like a freaking frosty white color. Damn it. Alright, we're just gonna blend it out and see how it works. I'm gonna blend it out with my Hourglass powder and I'll see if it works out. But yeah, those are both highlighters I have not used, and sorry that I just only applied it to my cheeks, but I was afraid that it was too white. Okay, so I tried to tone down the highlight more by blending it out with my Hourglass powder, but it's still very white and intense. But you know, you live and you learn. I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that I didn't use like Champagne Pop, or like I was originally going to use the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive because I haven't used that on camera yet either, but I really wanted to try the Sleek palette, but I did not realize it was going to be like that frosty. That's a little bit annoying. Like, that's very deceiving that it looks peach in the pan and it kind of comes out like white. I don't know why. But I actually forgot that I have a new setting spray to use for you guys. I just picked this up at Ulta a couple days ago because I've been looking for a more affordable setting spray, because you guys know the only setting spray I really buy is the setting spray by Urban Decay. That's my favorite, but since the other one went bad on me and I really didn't want to spend $30 again replacing it, and I missed out on getting the discontinued packaging because they discontinued the old packaging and put it in new packaging and they had it on sale then. I missed out on that because I wasn't going to repurchase it again when I got it for free for gratis when I worked at Ulta, but since that one went bad, I couldn't use it. So I'm going to be trying out the NYX. Well, I've already tried this twice and I really like it. This is the NYX Dewy Skin Mist, NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I do shake it up and then I just apply it like I do with the Urban Decay one. So we're just going to hold it back here. The only thing is that this one is a lot wetter, but it dries really quickly. It does spray out a lot more product though, so you really don't need as many spritzes as I did, and it's very sticky on my arm right now. So I'm just going to let it dry. Overall, I am going to do my lipstick very quick, but overall I think the things I like the most are the Sugar Pill eyeshadows. The Urban Decay palette, I'm going to have to do a full look with it in order for me to tell you my full thoughts. So I am going to do a full look with it tomorrow and update you guys probably in the description box on how I like it. But I was planning on really testing it out. I'm just going to hold up this, just hold up the palette. I'm really going to test this out more and do a full review comparing it to the other Naked palettes. I think that's what I'm going to do, because by the time I test it out, I think everybody's going to have it, or maybe I'll do a review at the end of the month, because this isn't really supposed to launch until like July in stores and online, but they did like the 1 day launch thing where like a lot of websites do that, and this is the first time I've ever like ordered it on that 1-day launch pre-launch thing. Like they did that with the Sweet Peach palette. I didn't order the Sweet Peach palette then when it was, maybe I did. Maybe that was the only other palette I did it with. But I don't buy anything on TooFaced.com anymore. But this is the first thing I ever got on UrbanDecay.com, because usually I always get Urban Decay in Sephora or Ulta. I never order from their website, but I got free shipping because it was ordered over $50. So I figured just to buy it. And obviously it was only going to be exclusively on UrbanDecay.com. And I was just too excited to get it. And I really wanted it for this online makeup haul and to really just try it out for you guys. I'm so obsessed with the packaging though, and I'm hoping I will like it more as I use it. I love this blush in this palette, and I really like the highlight as well. I knew I was going to love this ColourPop Double Play Press Powder duo, so that's really pretty too. The blush is gorgeous. And then the highlighting palette by Sleek is very intense, but just be wary of the color payoff. I would suggest just maybe trying them out first before you actually apply them over makeup. But I'm obviously going to test this out more as well. So, and the Sugar Pill eyeshadows were beautiful. I think they blended out really beautifully, very easy to work with. Maybe these two shades weren't really showing up at first, but now I think they look so pretty with liner. And sometimes with eyeshadow, sometimes the pigment doesn't come out until like 20 minutes later for me, and then you can really see it like be very vibrant on your eyes. I'm just blending a little bit more, and now I really like how it looks. Sometimes liner and mascara just really helps a look determine whether you like a look or not. It's so weird that adding a black line and black mascara to your lashes really determines on whether you like something or not. So I do really like how it turned out. I just really wanted to give you guys my full thoughts. And now I'm just going to do my lips. Alright, so we did the brows. I just went in with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then I just primed my lips with the NYX Lip Primer. And then I lined it with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Skimpy. I've just been loving this lip pencil lately. And I just did it just to save time. And now we're going to go in with a new Lime Crime Velveteen. I have been using this one and the other one I got like crazy. I've already worn both of them like 3 times already. I'm so obsessed. And I think that this nude lip is going to be really pretty with this look. Since we did a very vibrant, colorful eye, I think I should go more nude on the lips. I really have been liking that recently. So this one is the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade L. And it's a really pretty like brownish nude shade. It's just a typical nude. But I think it's going to be really pretty with this look. And it's just a warm nude brown. Yes. Like, there really hasn't been too much opportunities for me before to just use 2 lipsticks for like the whole week. But I feel like it's just been easier for me to use like 2 lipsticks lately. Like, I feel like I've worn so many of my lipsticks and gotten so much use out of lipsticks that it's like not overwhelming for me to just use 2 lipsticks and that's it. Those are the ones that I've been loving. So now I'm going to finish getting ready and I'll show you the final look. But I love these. I love the formula. They're so good. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I really love how the eyes turned out. I'm kind of obsessed with these eyeshadows. Really loving the Sugar Pill ones. I think it really helped tie the look together. I am actually really liking how everything looks as well. I'm hoping the blush is still there. I feel like it kind of faded a little bit as I like continue to do my makeup. I mean, I could just apply it again right here because it's literally right in my room. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of subtle now, but I kind of like that because the eyes are so out there, and then I kept the face very neutral. Also, I did end up taking the highlight off and adding Ofra's Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive highlighter. That is a new highlighter as well. So I decided to use that instead just because I thought the other one was just way too white. This one still has like a white to it, but it's not as white. It's a little bit more warm. It's gold, but I feel like it's like a white gold. So yeah, overall, I really like how the look turned out. I really love the eyes. This is how the eyes turned out. Like really pretty. And then for the lips, I did use, I did top them off with a gloss. I used the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade My Jam. So now I'm going to go because I'm getting pretty hungry and I'm almost done putting my stuff together for her house. I just need to pick out something to wear for tomorrow, but I already put my makeup together. So yeah, I'm just going to finish getting ready. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at CPW819 and my Twitter is PokerFace819 and my Snapchat is PokerFace819. And thanks guys. Bye.